वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत् व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम्
अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम्
अवाङ्मनसगोचरम्
अवाङ्मनसगोचरम्
आत्मानमखिलाधारम्
आत्मानमखिलाधारम्
आश्रयेभीष्टसिद्धये
आश्रयेभीष्टसिद्धये
अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दान्
अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दान्
अतीतद्वैतभानतः
अतीतद्वैतभानतः
गुरूणाराध्य वेदान्तसारं वक्ष्ये यथामति।
गुरुनाराध्य वेदान्तसारं वक्ष्ये यथामति।
तत्र अनुबन्धो नाम अधिकारिविषयसम्बन्धप्रयोजनानि
अधिकारिविषयसम्बन्धप्रयोजनानि
अधिकारी तु विधिवदधीतवेदवेदाङ्गत्वेन आपाततो दिक्कता किल वेदार्थोऽस्मिन्
आपाततोऽधिकतथा किल
आपाततोऽधिकतः किल
वेदान्तोऽस्मिन्
वेदान्तस्मिन्
जन्मनि जन्मान्तरे वा
जन्मनि जन्मान्तरे वा
काम्यनिषिद्धवर्जनपुरःसरम्
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 नित्यनैमित्तिकप्रायश्चित्तोपासनानुष्ठानेन
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 निर्गतनिखिलकल्मषतया
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 नितान्तनिर्मलस्वान्तः
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 साधनचतुष्टयसम्पन्नः
साधनचतुष्टयः सम्पन्नः
साधनचतुष्टयसम्पन्नः
प्रमाता
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 साधनानि
साधनानि
नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकेहामुत्रार्थफलभोगविरागशमादिषट्कसम्पत्तिमुमुक्षुत्वानि
नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकेहामुत्रार्थफलभोगविरागशमादिषट्कसम्पत्तिमुमुक्षुत्वानि
मुक्षुत्वानि
नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकस्तावत्
नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकस्तावत्
ब्रह्मैव नित्यं वस्तु
ब्रह्मैव नित्यं वस्तु
ततोऽन्यदखिलमनित्यमिति
ततोऽन्यदखिलमनित्यमिति
विवेचनम्
विवेचनम्
ऐहिकानाम्
ऐहिकानां
स्रक्छन्दनवनितादिविषयभोगानाम्
स्रक्छन्दनवनितादिविषयभोगानां
कर्मजन्यतया नित्यत्ववधामुष्मिकानाम् अपि
कर्मजन्यतया नित्यत्ववदमुष्मिका
नामुष्मिकानामपि
कर्मजन्यतया
कर्मजन्यतया
अनित्यत्ववत्
अनित्यत्ववत्
आमुष्मिकानामपि
आमुष्मिकानामपि
अमृतादिविषयभोगानाम्
अमृतादिविषयभोगानाम्
अनित्यतया
अनित्यतया
कर्मजन्यतया नित्यत्ववधामुष्मिकानामप्यमृतादिविषयभोगानामनित्यतया
कर्मजन्यतया नित्यत्ववदामुष्मिकाणामप्यमृतादिविषयभोगानामनित्यतया
तेभ्यः
तेभ्यः
नितरां विरतिः
नितरां विरतिः
इहामुत्रार्थफलभोगविरागः
इहामुत्रार्थफलभोगविरागः
शमादयस्तु
शमादयस्तु
शमदमोपरतितितिक्षा समाधानश्रद्धाख्याः
शमदमोपरतितिक्षा समाधानश्रद्धाख्याः
शमस्तावत्
शमस्तावत्
श्रवणादिव्यतिरिक्तविषयेभ्यो
श्रवणादिव्यतिरिक्तविषयेभ्यो
मनसो निग्रहः
मनसो निग्रहः
दमः
दमः बाह्येन्द्रियाणां
तद्व्यतिरिक्तविषयेभ्यो निवर्तनम्
तद्व्यतिरिक्तविषयेभ्यो निवर्तनम्
निवर्तितानामेतेषाम्
निवर्तितानामेतेषाम्
तद्व्यतिरिक्तविषयेभ्यः
तद्व्यतिरिक्तविषयेभ्यः
उपरमणम् उपरतिः
उपरमणम उपरतिः
अथवा
अथवा
विहितानां कर्मणां
विहितानां कर्मणां
कर्मणां
विधिना परित्यागः
विधिना
परित्यागः
I think this was the last vakyam, that is Uparati, started from the discussion Anubandha, Adhikari Vishaya Prayojana Sambandha. In that Adhikari Anubandha, it is taken, and in the description of Adhikari, all the words already elaborated. The word sadhana chatushtaya taken. What is sadhanam? What are those chatushtaya, the four? That is taken for discussion. In that fourfold of qualification, viveka, vairagya, etc. discussed. Among that fourfold sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, shamadayaha, Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti is taken. Among that, Uparati is discussed. That is the connection. That is the beauty of this Vedantasara. In the Anubandha, Adhikari only we are discussing, not yet move to the next topic, that is Vishaya. After that, Sambandha and Prayojana will come. So still we are in the stage of Adhikari only. After Anubandha only, entry into the text. Fine. The last class we were I already explained what is Shama, Uparati, etc. Okay, Uparati, I will sum up. Uparati, Nivartitanam etesham tad vyatirikta vishayebhyaha uparamanam uparatihi. Uparatihi, that is, tad vyatirikta vishayebhyaha. Nivartitanam etesham. That is, etesham referring to visa bhagya antakarananam. Tesham bhagya antakarananam nivartitanam. Nivartitanam, that is, restraining or maintaining or holding the antakaranam, the mind and the sense organs. After withdrawal, holding. After withdrawal, this holding, not allowing them to go outwards, external. That is called Uparamanam. Tat vyatirikta vishayebhyaha, anatma vyatirikta vishayebhyaha. If at all the mind and sense organs gets involved in external vishaya, that has to be only Shastram, Atma Vishaya only, na Anatma Vishaya. Tad Vitirikta, tad referring to Shavanadi Vitirikta Vishayebhyaha Uparamanam, withdrawal, restraining. That is Uparamanam. That is one meaning of the term Uparati, otherwise called Uparamanam. Both mean same, different words. Because of the different pratyayas, meaning is same. Okay, Atava, the author himself says, Atava, Vihitanam karmanam vidhina parityagaha, the karma which are ordained, Vihitanam, which is enjoined, ordained by what? Shastra. So, Shastrehi Vihitanam karmanam. Shastra only ordains karma. That is, and also Vidhi is Vidhina. Vidhina, that is in keeping with Vidhi with Shastra Vidhi, in keeping with the injunctions of the Shastram. Parityagaha, giving up. So, giving up the karmas which have been ordained by the Shastram, in keeping with the Shastram. Shastram only ordains karma. And taking the permission of Shastram, the karmas are given up. What karma? Nityanemitika nam karma, which are prescribed by the Shastram, giving up that in keeping with the Shastram. It means Shastram enjoins karma for grihastha. Now the same Shastram exempts or releases the person from karma, means what? Is moving to the next ashrama. Therefore, giving up grihastha ashrama, taking to sannyasa ashrama. That is the meaning of uparatihi, another meaning. The author himself says it, gives the meaning. So two meanings he has given. And the reason also we saw why he has given two meanings. Because the first definition seems to be same or closer to Dhamma. Therefore, another definition given. And we have seen Tattvabodha, one more definition. Swadharma anushtanam eva. That is according to Tattvabodha. So therefore, Uparamanam or Uparati, three definitions are there. Fine, that is what we saw in the last class, and we have read from the Vidvan Manoranjani beautifully as the Tikakara explained. And in the Subodhini also, just we will quickly read in simple words, yes, described. I will read from Shama. Tatra shamam lakshayati shamastavaditi. After Viveka Vairagya, shamam is lakshayati by the Granthakara. Yata tivrayam bubukshayam bhojanat anyaha vyaparaha manasaha na rochate bhojane vilambam cha na sahate तथा स्रक्चंदनादि विषयेषु अत्यंतं हरुचिः तत्त्वज्ञान साधनेषु श्रवण मननादिषु अत्यंतं अभिरुचिः जायते. Simple sentence. Can you follow this? This is Subodhini.
Yes.
What does it mean? Yatha tivrayam bubukshayam. Tivra bubuksha means
Intense hunger.
Intense hunger. Bhojanat anyaha vyaparaha manasaha na rochate. When there is intense hunger, the mind will not be interested in other activities. Right? Bhojanat anyaha vyaparaha manasaha na rochate. In fact, when a person is hungry, if food is not given in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it is said, it is a fact also. That is, the person gets angry. The person, food is not served at that time. This is a common experience. If the food doesn't come to the dining table on time, what do the people do in the family? They make all sorts of trouble, noise. So that is because of the hunger. The children will not tolerate. Of course, the family members will not tolerate. The food is a cause of hunger. They get, that anger is invoked immediately. Upanishad itself says it's a fact also. So therefore, when there is intense hunger, you will not be interested in other activities. So, manasaha na rochate. I heard or I read somewhere long back. Maybe this is may not be true also. An experiment was conducted that people were put in a room. Two sets of, the people were put in the room. For the first few days, they were not given food. They were given all sorts of enjoyment. All sorts of enjoyment means all sorts of enjoyment. All sorts of sensory enjoyments were given. Food not given. Food and water not given. They somehow, they were engrossed in sensory pleasures, and they spent for the first 3, 4 days, 5 days maximum. After some time, they could not tolerate. They could withhold hunger, and they could remain without water only for the first few days. After that, in spite of the sensory enjoyments being available, their mind could not go there. In fact, they start hating them. They want food. They want water. Somehow they tolerated that, not getting involved in sensory enjoyments. They tolerated to survive without food and water. And slowly, 10th day came. They started fighting with each other. And they banged the door. They asked, demanding food and water. So, food and water, that is a basic thing without which a person cannot survive. That is a basic need. Other things are all luxury. So if food is not there, anger will be there. Manasaha na rochate. Anyway, this is a fact. Therefore, food on time. Bhojane vilambam cha na sahate. Even if there is a delay in the food, that they cannot tolerate. Yata na sagate tatha, in the same way, srakchandanadi vishayeshu atyantam abhiruchihi is. As they cannot tolerate the delay in serving the food, as the mind will not go on other things except bhojana samaya. When there is intense hunger, mind will not engage in other activities. Tatha, in the same way, srakchandanadi vishayeshu atyanta abhiruchihi. Abhiruchihi, the taste, the interest for srak chandanadi vishaye. Srak, garland, chandana. Chandana is chandan, sandal paste, perfume. All these are bhoga vishaya. Atyanta abhiruchihi, interest, taste.
Is it aruchihi or abhiruchi?
Atyantam abhiruchi. Atyantam, sorry, aruchi. Abhiruchi comes later. Srakchandanadi vishayeshu atyantam aruchihi. Sorry, aruchihi, not abhiruchihi. Aruchihi. Distaste. Not interest, disinterest. As disinterest will be there, tattva-jnana sadhaneshu, so disinterest for the bhoga vishaya, absolute disinterest for the bhoga vishaya, and tattva-jnana sadhaneshu, sadhana which is for tattva-jnanam, atma-jnanam, teshu, shravana mananadishu, that is sadhanam is shravana mananam, sadhanam which is in the form of shravana mananam, and sadhanam meant for tattva jnanam, teshu atyantam abhiruchihi, intense interest or commitment, jayate is born. So tadvat yatha tata. Tata, then purva vasana balat shravanadi sadhanebhyah. Shravanadi sadhanebhyah uddiya srakchandanadi vishayeshu gamyamanam manaha yena antakarana vritti visheshena nigrigyate saha vritti visheshaha shama ityartaha. That is, tada purva vasana balat, because of the purva vasana, force of the purva vasana, the strength of the purva vasana, shravanadi sadhanebhyah, from the shravanadi sadhanam, uddiya, uddiya is having lifted, having gone away, sakchandanadi vishayeshu gamyamanam manaha, the mind which goes towards this bhoga vishaya, manaha yena antakarana vritti visheshena nigrihyate. Antakarana vritti visheshena nigrahanam, grahanam, withholding, restraining the yena antakarana vritti visheshena, by withholding the mind going towards the external vishaya, that vritti vishesha is called shama. Shama is vritti vishesha. What is shama? Shama is withholding the mind, holding the mind restraining the mind. That is also a vritti. Therefore, vritti is a special vritti. I will not allow the mind to engage in or make it flow or make it exposed to external bhoga vishaya. That is a vritti. That is also a thought. Therefore, antakarana vritti visheshena. Ena antakarana vritti visheshena nigrihyate saha vritti visheshaha shamaha ityartaha. That is shama. So, manaso nigraha shamaha. That is what the author said. Same thing. That is vritti vishesha. Idanim damasya lakshanam aha dama ityadi. That dama lakshanam is told. Jnana sadhana shravanadi sadhanebhyah vilakshaneshu shabdadi vishayeshu pravartamanani shrotradini bhagyendriyani yena vritti visheshana nivartyante sadama ityartaha. Sadama ityartaha. Shravana, jnana sadhanam, which is in the form of shravana, etc. Shravanadi sadhanebhya, other than shravanadi sadhanam, vilakshaneshu, shabdad vishayeshu, that is bhoga vishayeshu, shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha, that represent vishaya. Pravartamanani, shotradini, bhagyendriyani, the mind which are involved in the bhoga vishaya, yena vritti visheshena nivartyante. Nivartyante, withholding, restraining the indriyas from flowing towards shabdadi vishaya, bhoga vishayas, external objects of enjoyment. That is called damaha iti. Dama is also vritti vishesha. Idanim uparater lakshanam aha nivartitanam iti. The author said nivartitanam etesham. So nivartitanam by nivartitanam, uparati is being told by the author. Nigrhitanam kesham nigrhitanam, this bhagyendriyanam antakarananam bhagyendriya antakarananam nigrhitanam eva tesham means that is what? Bhagyendriyas and the antakaranam. The author himself says bhagyendriyanam shravanadi sadhana vyatirikteshu shabdadi vishayeshu yata tani indriyani sarvatha na gachanti tata tesham nigraha yena vritti visheshena kriyate soparatirityartaha saha uparatihi ityartaha. So, the mind and the indriyas which have been withdrawn, making the mind tani indriyani sarvatha na gachanti keshu shabdadi vishayeshu, not allowing them to be engaged in the vishaya, bhoga vishaya, shabdadi vishaya, sarvata na gachanti, yata na gachanti, tata nigraha, holding them, restraining them always, for continuously. Yena vritti visheshana, that yena vritti visheshana kriyate, by what vritti vishesha, this withholding for a length of time, continuously. Length of time means it is continuously. It is done, that is called uparati. So all are vritti vishesha, because they are all connected to the mind. Therefore, even dhamma is also connected to the mind only. Uparatehe, next. Uparatehe lakshanantaram aha atava vihitanam iti. Another lakshanantaram, anya lakshanam. It is tatpurusha samasa. For the uparati, uparatehe, what vibhakti? Shashti vibhakti. Uparatehe, Subodhini tika is simple. Here it is simple, maybe other places we may elaborate, like Vidwan Manoranjani. All this you can enjoy when you read. When you understand the meaning, you will enjoy it. The little knowledge of Sanskritam, you can understand easily. Uparatehe lakshanantaram aha. Uparatehe, another definition of uparati is told. Atava vihitanam iti visa vidinam karma parityaga. That is the definition. Vihitanam iti. Vihitanam ityadi karmanam vidhina Chaturtashrama svikarena parityagaha. What is a Chaturtashrama? Sannyasa ashrama. So, Chaturtha ashrama svikaranam. Svikarena. Svikarena. Accepting the fourth ashrama. That's the last ashrama, Antya ashrama. Accepting the last ashrama means giving up the other nityadi karmas which have been ordered in the previous ashrama, that is grihastha or vanaprastha, whatever it may be. Grihastha more karmas. Sannyasa less karma, more upasanas. So all of upasana also karma only. So going to the last ashrama, either from the second ashrama or from the third ashrama, karma and upasanas are involved, which are ordained by the Shastram, Nityadi Karmanam, Vidina, that is Parityaga, giving up them and accepting the Chaturtha ashrama. Nagam karta iti avasthanam uparatihi ityartaha. Aham na karta iti avastha. I am not the doer, it is. That represents sannyasa. What is sannyasa? Sannyasa is Naham karta, aham na karta. That is jnanam. Aham na karta. Naham karta iti avasthanam uparatihi ityartaha. Naham karta, naham bhokta. That is the end. For end, sannyasa ashrama is a means. Therefore, the end itself is presented as to this ashrama. Naham karta iti avasthanam. Avasthanam, the status, the condition, the position remaining in the aham na karta iti sannyasa, uparatihi. So uparatihi is withdrawal. When you are not the karta, then uparati is natural. That is the end, in fact. That is possible only by jnana. For that, sannyasa ashrama is recommended by the Shastram. Up to this. Next comes the next sadhanam, titiksha. Okay. Fine. Here also we will read. In the last class, we read Vidvan Manoranjani. Tasmat Shruti Smriti Nyayehi Atma Jnanangataya Yaha Sannyasah Kartavyataya Praptaha Soparati Riti Bhavaha. Up to that we saw. The author has explained and then he has established. Therefore, by Shruti, Smriti and Nyaya, as a part of the Jnanam, Atma Jnana Angataya, Jnana Angataya, having the status of Jnana Anga, Jnana Sadhana Anga, Yaha Sannyasah Kartavyataya, Praptaha Sannyasa, which is obtained in the form of to be taken, that is called Uparatihi. Shitoshnadi ityadi padat manapamana labha shoka arshadi graha. Okay. I think this comes in the next one. Shitoshnadi is titiksha. Okay. That after reading titiksha, we will read. Now comes the next sadhanam. Titiksha. Titiksha.
Titiksha.
Shitoshnadidvandva sahishnuta.
शीतोष्णादि द्वन्द्व सहिष्णुता.
Simple. Sahishnu. Sahanam. Sahishnuta. Sahishnu. That itself is a kritanta, krit pratyaya. Ishnu pratyaya is Ishnuch. Sahishnu. And to that, ta tadita pratyaya. The status of endurance. Savishnuta. Savishnutvam or Savishnuta, all the same. Here it is Savishnuta, Strilinga, Akaranta Shabda, Savishnuta. Endurance, translated as endurance. Savishnu, then Tasya Bhavaha, Savishnuta. Or endowed with endurance or status of endurance. Status, that is that translation is better. the status of being putting up with. That is better. The status of being putting up with. It means a person has the status. See, here just not the quality, not that the quality or the sadhanam is mentioned. It talks about the person, the status of being endowed with endurance. Being endowed with endurance. Who is that? Adhikari. So, Adhikari, not the sadhanam is highlighted, Adhikari is highlighted. If sadhanam is to be highlighted, then Sahishnu. Would I say Sahanam? Simply Sahanam. But Sahishnuta, the status of being putting up with, the status of being having this, the status of having the Sahanam, referring to the person. So therefore Sahishnuta, the Adhikari is highlighted. So Sahishnuta, what are to be endured? Shitoshnadi, Shita, Ushna, Dvandva, the pairs of opposites. Shita, Ushna. Shita is cold, Ushna is hot. So putting up with cold, hot, Sukha, Dukkha, you can add all the Dvandvas. Shita, Ushna. Shita is the source of Sukham or Dukkham. We cannot say. Shita, the cold could be the cause of Sukham. It can also become the cause of Dukkham. For the people of Antarctica, the Shita is the source of Dukkham. For the people in Chennai, Shita is a source of Sukham. Extreme Shita is a problem. Extreme Shita will give Dukkham, and Ushnam also will give Dukkham. So, therefore, we cannot say that is the source of Sukham or Dukkham. We cannot categorically say. It's all conditional. It's all purely conditional, contextual. So therefore, Shitoshnadi, Sukha Dukkhadi, Labha Labha, all the pairs of Dandvas we can bring in. So anything which gives the Sukham or Dukkham, putting up with that. So Shita Ushna is only Upalakshana. By saying that, we can bring all the other pairs of opposites which are the source of either Sukham or Dukkham. Not just putting up with the Shita Ushna. Putting up with Shita means if it is a source of Sukham, you put up with. If it is a source of Dukkham, you put up with. Similarly, Ushna, if it is a source of Sukham, you put up with. If it is a source of Dukkham also, you have to put up with. If it is Sukham, one should not, that is why putting up with, one should not get engrossed in Sukham, so that you will become bound to that, therefore putting up with. Of course, with the Dukkha, Anubhava, you have to put up with. You don't have any choice. If you don't have any choice, to reduce Dukkham, one has to endure it. Put up with, accept. Endure means accepting. So, that is Titiksha. Titiksha, the dhatu is tij, gup tij kid byasan. If you remember Panini Sutra, from that we get this Titiksha, putting up with Titiksha. That gup tij kid byasan, the tij is that Titikshate. So Titiksha. And Viveka Chudamani, Shankaracharya beautifully says, it defines Sahanam Sarvadukkanam. There, putting up with, it is presented in a way, it is presented as that putting up with Dukkham, not with the Sukham, putting up with Dukkham. But we have to understand putting up with Sukham also. If something is Sukham, Sukha Anubhava, that also one has to be alert and put up with that. Put up with means we have to be alert, so alert that not get carried away by that Sukha Anubhava. Therefore, putting up with Sukham also. in the Vivekachudamani definition, you will see Sahanam Sarva Dukkhana. Acharya focuses more on dukkha because more than sukha, with dukkha only we are. With more dukkha only we are much worried or carried away by dukkha anubhava. More than sukha anubhava, sukha anubhava we don't lament. Sahanam Sarva Dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparagitam. Satitiksha nigadyate. Chinta, worry, vilaparagitam, not lamenting. Apratikara purvakam, not retaliating. So, with the sukha anubhava, we don't do all those things. We don't lament. We don't worry about sukham. But when dukkham comes, we lament, we worry. So, therefore, Saganam Sarva Dukkhanam iti dukkasya sahanam. Dukkha sahanam. But sukha sahanam also we have to understand. Even though not said here explicitly, we will see the Tikakara will say. Sukhasya titiksha, dukkasya titiksha also. Sukhasya titikshaya tajjanya pramadana nirodha bhavati. Dukkasya titikshaya anutsaha nirashadinam nirodha bhavati. Therefore, sukha dukkha sakishtutvam. That is, by putting up with the sukha, sukham, tajjanya pramada. Pramada is negligence. Tajjanya pramada, negligence, or it is intoxicated with sukha. One may carried away with the sukha anubhava. Tasya nirodha, holding or regulating that is titiksha. Similarly, with regard to dukkham also. Dukkham will not give utsaha, it will not give enthusiasm. On the other hand, it will pull us down. It is anutsahi, nirashadinam. One loses one's hope and becomes nirasha, hopeless. Tasya nirodha, holding that. That is, one should not become nirasha because of dukkha anubhava. That is titiksha. So, therefore, titiksha with regard to sukham as well as with regard to dukkham. Why both are said? Because only when free from the both, only when titiksha is applied to both sukha as well as dukkha, then only jnana marge, atma jnana marge, vichalitaha nabhavati. There will not be any chalanam, there will not be any disturbance in our pursuit of jnanam. Otherwise, these sukha dukkha anubhava, the experiences, will become a problem. As much dukkha is the problem, so much sukha is also a problem. So both. If sukham is there, minimum comfort is required. Sukham is minimum comfort, not luxury. Luxury is there, then luxury becomes the need without which you cannot survive. That when luxury becomes a need without which we cannot survive, then it becomes a problem. Then becomes a source of dukkham. So ultimately it all comes down to the dukkham. When we are so much addicted to sukham, in the absence of that we get dukkham. That is why Sahanam Sarva Dukkhanam, Acharya beautifully says. He doesn't say sukham. Sahanam Sarva Dukkhanam. Even sukha also is nothing but a form of dukkham only. Therefore, putting up with Sahanam Sarva Dukkhanam iti. Now, with Dhan Manoranjani, we will read Shitoshnadi ityadi padat. In the description, in the definition, Shitoshnadi was there. It says, by Shitoshnadi, Shita Ushna ityadi padat, Mana apamana, padan is here to split. Sandhi. Shitoshnadi ityadi padan. What is padan? There is no padan, padat. From the pada, from the words, Shitoshna ityadi. We have to bring in mana, apamana, labha, alabha, gain, loss, shoka, harsha, harshadi, graha. Shoka is sorrow, harsha is ananda, elation. All these things, all the pairs of opposites can be brought in. Shavanado, with Chatradi Shabdaha, Mananadi Sangrahartaha. Shavanadi was there, that is for the purpose of bringing Manana, etc. Mananam, etc. means Nitriya, there, Shavanam, Mananam, Nidhyasa. Tat Anugune Tyatra, Guru Shushusha, Pustaka Sampadana, Tadraksha, Tadrakshanaadihi, Shravanadi Anuguno, Vishayo, Nirdishyate. So, that is Shravanam Mananam. Shravanam Mananam Nidhyasam Tad Vyatiriktebhyaha. That is only the three, other than this three. One should not get involved in any activity, or the mind should not get involved. That is the definition common for Shamadama, etc. Therefore, Tat Anugune, Guru Shushusha, Pustaka Sampadana, Tat Drakshanadihi. So these are allowed. Guru Shushusha, doing seva to the Guru. Why doing seva to the Guru? Because from Guru only you receive the teaching. Therefore, Guru Shushusha, Pustaka Sampadanam. Pustaka Sampadanam means, that is books. For brahmachari, what is required? Books only. So, therefore, these books, etc. Pustaka Sampadanam. Swamiji used to say, for brahmachari, books are the wealth. Desire for books is not a problem. Desire for books. Desire for the reading, the books, etc. For that, the Pustaka Sampadanam. Tadrakshanadihi. It's all in keeping with Shravana. Shravanadi Anugunaha Vishayaha Nirdishyate. That is what is specified. Nirdishyate, that is what is Nirdishyate, it is told. Okay. Then here the author has said, one minute, in this book, yes, sir, which page? 1 minute, I'll just check and tell you. Yes, the same thing, the same line being translated here by Swami Nikhilananda. Okay, I don't know where it is, I forgot to underline that. In the context of this Uparati or the Mashama. Anyway, it is there, the author has, if you see the footnotes here, some of the footnotes are translation of this Vidwan Manoranjani. Some of the footnotes you will see here in this book, it is given by Swami Nikhilananda. These are the translation of the Vidwan Manoranjani. Some important points only as given as a footnotes. Tippani, it's called Tippani in English. It is in English, but still it is a Tippani. Okay, anyway. Na punaha sukhavasa dravya annadi sangrahadehe api shavanadi anukulatvat tadartam matharamba pratigrahado api chitta samadhihi na kartavyaha iha upadishyate. Important. That is this is an advice for the sannyasis. Na punaha iha upadishyate, na kartavyaha iti iha upadishyate. That is, sukha, vasa, dravya, annadi, sangrahadehe api. Sangraha means accepting, sangrahadi. Sukha, vasa, dravya, anna. api, there also should be Shravanadi Anukulatvat. It is Anukula for Shravanadi Sadhanam. Tadartam Matharamba Pratigrahadavapi Chitta Samadhi. Matharamba is after taking to sannyasa ashrama, starting an ashrama or accepting the matha, becoming a mathadipadi, in that the mind should not go. Why? That itself becomes another samsara. Ashrama is another samsara. It's a big samsara. Grihastha ashrama, the family is a small samsara. Ashrama, we say. Ashrama. Asamantat. Ashrama. A lot of effort is there in ashrama. Maintaining the ashrama, it is not easy. And starting from the administration to all the activities to the teaching, a lot of activities will be there. You will be completely engrossed in vyavahara. Therefore, after taking to sannyasa, since one cannot live with basic things, fine, then starting an ashrama, in that, the mind should not go chitta samadhi na kartavyaha iti iha upadishyate. This is for the sannyasis. Generally, they start an ashrama immediately. That is want, because that also will become an hindrance, an obstacle for the pursuit of jnanam. The only karma, the only duty or only sadhanam what is available for a sannyasi is 24/7 shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. That is why it is not easy. But people engage in all sorts of activity. So then that is not conducive. That is not conducive for the moksha pursuit. And starting an ashrama, matharamba, the author strongly uses matharamba pratigrahadau, pratigrahanam, accepting. Somebody offers, accepting and taking the ashrama and start running it. Chitta samadhi na kartavyaha. The mind should not get involved in all these activities. On the other hand, what the mind should get involved? Dandam, achadanam, kopinam, parigrahet. On the other hand, the person should accept, should own what? Dandam, stick. Dandam, achadanam, kopinam. A piece of cloth, kopinam. A piece of cloth to cover the mana, for manam. Only these two, parigrahet, let him accept these two, kopinam and dandam. Shesham visrajet. Other than these two, everything should be given up. Iti sannyasa kale tyajitasya danda kopinat atiriktasya. Danda kopinadi atiriktasya vina prati prasava shastram sangraha anupapattehe ityartaha. So sannyasa kale, after giving up everything except other than these two, he should refrain from accepting anything else. So his possession is only dandam and kopinam. Danda sannyasis are there. Danda is a symbol of, that is a certain, the symbol of sannyasa. Sannyasis only will have danda, and mathadipati will have danda. It has got certain significance. There is a separate text, if I remember, that danda also, there are some descriptions of danda. So danda also, this of this height and so much notes, etc. should be there, etc. is there in the description of danda. One shloka or somewhere I read, I don't remember right now. So therefore, the danda, this all the big ashramas, Shringeri or Kanchi, Mathadipati, they will have this danda. Even other small ashramas, sannyasis also have danda. Danda sannyasi. Danda is, that symbolizes sannyasa. And of course, kopinam. Danda kopinam. Other than these two, not accepting anything else. Iti upadishyate. Atra. Samadhi aikagriyam tatparatvam iti yavat. Guru Vedantadi ityadi padat स्मृति इतिहास पुराणानां ग्रह विश्वासः इदम् इत्थम् एव न अन्यथा इति गुरुवादिषु वाक्येषु नियता बुद्धिः सा श्रद्धा इत्यर्थ. Okay, I think we have gone beyond this titiksha. We are reading only titiksha. We have not yet come to shraddha. So when we come to shraddha, that time we will read this. Okay, next one, next topic. Titiksha is over, then shraddha. Let us read this. Nigrihitasya manasaha
निगृहीतस्य मनसः
श्रवणादौ
श्रवणादौ
तद्गुणविषये च समाधिः
तद्गुणविषये च
समाधानम्.
समाधानम्.
Okay, samadhanam only, this line should come actually. Okay, anyway, we have read this. There are certain lines here. Chitta samadhi na kartabhyaha iga upadishyate. That is for samadhi. Anyway, let us see samadhi and then we will read that. Samadhi, chitta samadhi. Chitta samadhanam. Nigrihitasya manasaha. Nigrihitam is uparamasya manasaha. The manas, the mind which have been withdrawn. The mind that has been withdrawn and it is maintained, that is called uparamanam. So nigrihitasya is uparamasya. Uparamasya manaha shravanado tadguna vishayecha samadhi. Samadhi should not take care as nirvikalpa samadhi or savikalpa samadhi. That is not a samadhi here. Samadhi means simple. That is applying the mind. Applying the mind only in Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravanado, Adipadat, Mananam, Nididhyasana. Tadguna Vishayecha. In all the Vishaya, Tadguna Vishaya. That Tadguna Vishaya only the author, Vidwan Manoranjani, he explained. You will see again. Tadguna Vishayecha. That in the Vishaya that is conducive for Shravana, Mananam, Nididhyasana. So the mind should be applied only in that. The withdrawn mind, the withdrawn mind should be applied only in Shravana Mananam Nididhyasanam. That is called samadhi. Application of the mind only in the activities like Shravanam, in the sadhanam like Shravanam Mananam Nididhyasanam. That is called samadhi. Apply the mind. Application of the mind, apply the mind in the activities that are conducive for jnanam. What are the activities that are conducive for jnanam? In other words, what are the sadhanam? Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Therefore, engaging the mind, applying the mind in the sadhanam is called samadhi. That is what is samadhi is. Absorption of mind in Shravanadi karyam. Shravanadi activity, and in the Tadguna Vishaya, and in the supporting Vishaya, and those Vishayas which are supportive, which are helpful, absorbed in that is called Samadhana. Not involved in other activities other than the Shravanadi activities which are not conducive. That is Chitta Samadhi. The mind has to be, the withdrawn mind has to be used, has to be intelligently applied. That is called samadhana. So, application. First is preparation, then application. So, first is preparation of the mind, that is by Shamadama, Uparama, then the application of mind in the sadhanam, which is Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. That is called Chitta Samadhanam. That is called Chitta Samadhanam. That is what here the author says. Tad guna here, Shravanado, Shravanada Vityatra Shabdaha, Mananadi Sangrahartaha. In the description of Chitta Samadhanam, Shravanadi was there. That by that we can understand Mananam Nididhyasanam also. Tad guna ityatra Guru Shushrusha Pustaka Sampadana Tadraksha sampadana tadrakshanadihi. That is, Guru Shushusha is serving the Guru or serving the ashram, and Pustaka Sampadanam Tad Rakshanadigi. Tad Rakshanadigi. You have to split to understand that. Okay. Tad Rakshanadigi. Protecting the books which are gained. It means protecting the book is the activities which are involved. In those days, all these were palm scripts, right? The palm scripts have to be protected. The palm scripts have to be protected, or the students have to write or take a copies. So that is what Rakshanam. Rakshanam is physical protection. Okay, Tad Rakshanadihi. Okay, this is Tad Rakshanadihi. Protecting the palm leaf, either literally protecting from being eaten away by the goats or by Agni, fire, or taking copies of the palm script. Taking copies of the palm scripts. That is in those days. Pustaka Sampadana. That is called Pustaka Sampadana. You can see the footnote here given by Swami Nikhilananda. He has given, or they mean the service of the Guru Shushusha, or compiling of the Vedanta books, that preservation. These are the activities, Tadguna activities. Tadguna is that Shravanadi Anuguna. They are conducive, supporting activities. So Shravanadi Anuguna Vishayaha Nirdishate. That is what is specified here. Okay, other line we have read. That is Mataramba, etc. Chitta Samadhi na kartavyaha iti. Then here, in this Subodhini, the author says, in Subodhini, Samadhanam. Let us read from Titiksha. Titikshayaha lakshanamaha titiksheti sharira dharmasya sitoshnadege tajjanya sukha dukkadescha sharirasya tyaktum ashakyatvat saprakasha chidrupe svatmani cha shitoshnadege atyanta abhavaditi vivekadipena mithyabhutasya shitoshnadege dvandasya saganam sa titiksha ityartaha. It's a beautiful definition. You can mark it. It's a beautiful definition. That is Titiksha Sharira Dharmasya Shitoshna Deke Shitoshna etc. These are Sharira Dharma Tajjanya Sukha Dukkha Deke Sukha Dukkha which are born of that Sharirasya Tyaktum Ashakyatvat, since it is not possible to give up. Tyaktum Ashakyatvat Saprakashe Chidrupe Swatmani, that is Atma, which is Saprakasha Chaitanyam Cha, in the Atma Shitoshna Dekhe Atyanta Abhavat. It is not there because of the absence of this Shitoshna, the pairs of opposites in the Atma. Iti Viveka Deepena, Viveka Jnana Deepena, by Jnanam, Viveka, by discrimination, Atma Anatma Viveka Deepena, Mithya Bhutasya, the Shitoshna, etc., since they are Anubhava, therefore they are not your Swarupam, therefore they are Mithya, iti Shitoshna Dehe, Mithya Swarupasya, Dvandasya, Sahanam Titiksha, that is called Titiksha, putting up with this Dvandva, which are not the truth, which are not real, they are Mithya, they are Agama Payinaha in the language of Gita, therefore, it is Sahanam, putting up with that is called Titiksha. So, beautiful definition. When you come across such definition, please note this, mark it or write it. Simple sentence you can understand. So, Mithya Bhutasya Shitoshna Dekhe Dvandasya. Shitoshna or Mithya Bhuta. Mithya is, it is not your Swarupa, it is not real. How do you know it is not real? Only by Viveka. Viveka Deepena. Viveka is Deepa. By the light of Viveka, by discerning the Swarupam of the Shitoshna, etc., they are not permanent. They are not permanent, and that Shita, nothing is a permanent source of Sukham or Dukkham. Therefore, they are Mithya. Mithya means that which is constantly changes. It is not real. It is Mithya. That is Mithya Bhutasya. Atma doesn't change. Atma is Chidrupa, Sachitananda Atma. That doesn't undergo any change. Avikriyaha Atma. Therefore, that which changes, one need not worry about that. So one can endure that. That's what Bhagavan Krishna also said in the Gita. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukadukkadaha agamapayino nityaha tan titikshasva bharata. Matra sparshastu. Because of the engagement of the sense organs with the sense vishaya, matra sparshastu, shitoshna sukha dukkadaha, the shita, ushna, etc., they arise. The sense objects are the giver of the experiences of this shita, ushna, etc. And they are agamapayinaha, that is called mithya bhuta. They come and go. Tantitikshasva, put up with that. Here the author said the same thing as it is said in the Gita. Idanim samadhana lakshanam aha. Then samadhana lakshanam is told. Nigrihitasya iti. Shabdadi vishayebhyaha nigrihitasya antakarnasya. Shavanadau tad anuguneshu. Tad upakarakeshu. Upakara means auxiliary, supporting. Anugunam. Upakarakeshu. Amanitvadi sadhana vishayeshu samadhihi nairantaryena tat chintanam samadhanam ityartaha. That is, samadhana lakshanam is being told. That is, nigrihitasya antakarnasya, the antakarnam which have been withdrawn from the shabdadi vishaya and making them engage in shavana, manana, nididhyasana, shavanadi, and in the vishaya that are anukula to shavanadi sadhanam. Amanitvadi sadhana vishayeshu. Amanitvadi is referring to the Gita. Amanitvam, Madam Mittam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Rajam. Those 20 spiritual qualities which are mentioned in the Gita. So, making that, those are all supportive for the sadhanam, shavanadi sadhanam. Therefore, teshu vishayeshu, samadhihi, absorption, application, applying the mind in that, developing oneself, cultivating those virtues in oneself. Nairantaryena, always, tachintanam, samadhanam. Tachintanam is thinking about that. It's called samadhanam. So samadhanam is a sadhanam. Chitta samadhanam, application of the mind in the sadhanam, shavanadi sadhanam, and also in the vishaya that are anukula to shavanadi sadhanam, like amanitvadi sadhana vishayeshu. Amanitvam, madambitvam. Those are all the sadhanam, those are all required. Those are the qualities, the 20 spiritual values, they are the sampatti. So one has to do self-analysis all the time, and one has to measure self-analysis and measure and find out, or do self-introspection and find out where one stands. If it is not up to the level, one has to put effort to develop that. That is samadhi, applying the mind, applying oneself in cultivating those virtues that are conducive for the shavanadi sadhanam, which leads to moksha. Therefore, that is called samadhanam, chitta samadhanam iti. Then comes the mukhya sadhanam, shraddha. Without shraddha, there is no study of shastram. Study of shastram is preceded by the important sadhanam, shraddha. Shraddha is completely connected to the attitude of the mind with regard to the shastram. Our view or our acceptance of the shastram as the pramana. The shastre pramanya buddhi, that is called shraddha. It is completely complete acceptance of the Shastram. That is a very big thing. It is not easy. Complete acceptance, complete surrender to the words of the Shastram. I completely accept. It's not even a belief. What the Shastram says, that I accept. Those the words are the words of the Shastram, or the words of the Bhagavan. So, not applying the materialistic approach, the mind in the Shastram, that is a totally different thing, different approach. So we cannot apply our mind in the Shastram as we approach any material Vishaya, any other material, the Pramanam, Tekshadi Pramanam. This is a totally a different Pramanam. Therefore, it's a very big thing, Shraddha. Shraddha is there, then everything is in place. No Shraddha, then there is no spiritual pursuit also. So Shraddha implies the person is a Astika. Who is an Astika? Those who accept Shastram as a Pramanam is an Astika. A person may be a believer, a person may believe in God, but if he doesn't accept Shastram, then he is Astika, Nastika, is a Nastika only. But in the Laukika, in the Vyavahara, what we say, the believer of God is called Astika, but actually that is not the definition. Astika is one who believes in the Shastram, who accepts Shastram, who accepts the teacher. That is called Shraddha, Astikya Buddhihi, Pramanya Buddhihi. So, therefore, it is a very big thing. Minus Shraddha, there is no spiritual sadhana. Sadhana is Shravanam, Manam, that is not possible. So, therefore, that is the next sadhanam. It is not like the sadhanam Shmdam Uparati Titiksha. It is Shraddha presents the attitude of the sadhaka. The attitude of the sadhaka towards the Shastram. The attitude of the sadhaka towards the Shastram. If he has been exposed to the Shastram from his childhood, then there will not be any problem. But having been exposed to the materialistic science approach, if a person is exposed, then if he comes to study Shastram, then that accepting the Shastram as a means of knowledge is very difficult. If it has been inculcated from the childhood, it's not a problem. That is why students in the Vedantasara, for them, Shastram is a Pramanam, it's not a big thing. It is natural from the childhood onwards. They have been taught, therefore, they accept. If you say Shastram is not a Pramanam, they will be surprised. How can you say like that? Whereas for the others, it is not easy. It is a very big thing. So that's a big step has to be taken to approach the Shastram, to have or to entertain the attitude of this Astikya Buddhi towards the Shastram. Therefore, Shraddha, that is why Shraddhavan Labate Jnanam, Gita says. Shraddhavan Labate Jnanam, those who have Shraddha, that person only gains Jnanam. So, therefore, Shraddha. Shraddha ki drishi in Tattvabodha Visa, Guru Vakyeshu, Guru Shastra Vakyeshu, Vedanta Vakyeshu, Vishwasava Shraddha, the same definition. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhi Avadharana, Sta Shraddha Katita Tadbihi, Yatha Vastu Palabhyate, in Viveka Chudamani, Shankaracharya says, Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhi Avadharana, clear ascertainment in the words of the Shastram as well as that of the Guru. It is not that words of the Guru and the words of the Shastram are different. Guru is one who presents, who teaches the Shastram. So what he teaches is the Shastram. What he teaches the Shastram means he has studied Shastram, he knows Shastram, therefore he only teaches. What comes from the words from the mouth of the Guru? What words come? They are Shastram. If the Guru has come in the Sampradaya, in the tradition, what come from the mouth of the Guru is Shastram only. Therefore, Guru Upadishta Vedanta. Guru Upadishta is taught by the Guru. Not Guru teaches his own teaching, his own mata, his own opinion. No. Guru here, that's why the word Guru also, Guru is one who had been a Shishya, had learned Shastra. That person is a Guru. Who can be really a Guru? A Guru is one who was previously Shishya and now is a teacher. So he is a teacher now, had been a Shishya before. When he was a Shishya, he had learned Shastra. Therefore, because he had learned Shastra, he has got Shastra Jnanam. Therefore, what comes from the mouth of the person is nothing but a Shastra. Therefore, they are equated. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya, they are not two different things. Satya Buddhi Avadarana, Shankaracharya says, Satya Buddhi, clear ascertainment of the words of the Guru, which are nothing but the words of the Shastram. Satya Buddhi Avadarana is complete acceptance, having complete Avadarana, acceptance, ascertainment, ascertaining and accepting, complete acceptance. That is called Shraddha. Iti Vastu Upalabhyate, Sadbihi Vastu Upalabhyate, by the Satpurusha, by the Satpurushas who have Shraddha, by them the Vastu, the Brahma is gained, Brahma Jnanam is gained. So for Brahma Jnanam, Shraddha is an important prerequisite. That is Shraddhavan, Labate Jnanam. All these are connected. You can see the words of the Gita and the Shankaracharya's Viveka Chudamani or any other text. All you will see a lot of the same words are used. Shraddhavan Labate Jnanam in the Gita. Here, Vastu Upalabhyate. Vastu Upalabhyate. Vastu is Brahma. Nitya Vastu Brahma. Tat Upalabhyate. That is Jnanam Upalabhyate. Brahma Jnanam Upalabhyate. Atma Jnanam Upalabhyate. Mokshaha Upalabhyate. Mokshaha Upalabhyate. Moksha is gained by Shraddha. Shraddha is there, Moksha is guaranteed. We will read more on this from the Vidyan Manoranjani, the next class. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sorry, I didn't see the time at all. It's 6:52. I will send the link to the other class. Okay.
ओके जी, धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद.